It's Madden NFL 24, and
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry all alone. How about this? He's to the 10, and he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are.
The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
And cue the applause, and there it is for him, the mark he's been aiming for all season long. 1,000 yards. Just the third quarterback to reach that milestone, joining Lamar Jackson and Michael Vick. That's a season's worth of work and a huge commitment to get him the touches that he needed to make that happen. Congratulations.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. Back to throw. Curry gets this to the former Texan, DeAndre Hopkins. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. Looking to throw. Curry, flush to his right. Down the sideline he goes. He may go. Touchdown, Titans. It's their quarterback. 67 yards. And the Titans are able to stretch out their lead. He continues to show at this level. Last time they had it, he ran it in, and he now has a dozen rushing scores this season, 12 of them. Pretty impressive number. See what he can do here as they start this drive 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. This one downfield to Burks. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 16 more on that one and another first down.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
A first down carry for Henry. Shoves him away. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. And brought in downfield by Burks. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. He got 29 yards that time. Henry diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. They've got the lead. He's a big reason why. Looking sharp so far.
And as we travel around the league,
They begin with Henry. Derrick Henry all alone. Now look out to the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Titans. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. And they have had 6. Throwing to start the drive. Curry. Escaping the pressure right. And just shutting him off there. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. A handoff, running left, Henry. Gets through, and now an opening. Derrick Henry all alone. Still fighting for more. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Titans are able to strike quickly to... The Titans getting set to go here to begin the third quarter. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD. And now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, if they score here, this one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now.
And Derrick Henry all alone. Now he's loose again. Touchdown. Derrick Henry. 75 yards. And the Titans come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that, man. One play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent work.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. On 1st and 10, Curry flushed out right. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Operating from the gun, Curry. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Eluding the pressure right. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Back to throw. Curry. He gets this one to Burks. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 42-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. On 1st down, Curry. He's going to find his receiver, Chris Moore. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Again, he'll drop to throw. Rolling to his right. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. DeAndre Hopkins, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Titans just continue to roll. Tennessee offense set to go again. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone.
And a most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild, and at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it.
Now the Titans getting set to go. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball in a comfortable 4th quarter. Throwing on 1st down. Curry being chased out left. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 55 yards. And the Titans add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis. They'll start this drive out on the ground, pushing through the contact. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. 244 yards, rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. This offense, Charles, we've talked about how well they played all season, sitting now at 13-0 with a finish line for a perfect regular season. That's in sight. Some in the media this week were pointing back to the 07 Patriots. Of course, remember, they finished the regular season unbeaten, but they were tested multiple times in that final month plus.
Yeah, with something like 4 of their last 6 wins were one-possession games, and they played like a team that was trying to protect something instead of chasing something. And that's what happens when you have an undefeated record. So it behooves you as a team, get a couple blowouts in there so you get a chance to relax and breathe. But that's much easier said than done.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field.
Let's go.
They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
Another big play as they get 28 out of that one. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Curry. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Buying time to his left. That's caught. Left side, it's Burks. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Off the play fake. Curry. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play.
The Titans set and ready to go on offense. CD, I mean, they have just been scoring at will. It's been... On 1st and 10, Curry. And that went to the right side and incomplete. Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity. It'll certainly help you come contract time.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Well, let's face it, not a lot left for them to prove in this game, but they're still throwing the football. I guess, of course, CD, you know, you could always get the backup some work. There's new plays to try out. But some people, let's face it, they just want to run the score up. It's fun.
I love the way that you expressed that because you gave plenty of reasons why people like to do things. But ultimately, they just like to keep their foot on the gas, and they just want to tromp on teams. And what I like to see is, if you like to do that, how do you handle it when it comes back against you? On those days where someone can run it up on you, do you handle it the way that you expect your opponent to? If so, keep doing your thing.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. Fighting down Derrick Henry all alone. Inside the 10, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Another touchdown here in the fourth quarter, and Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to... Out come the Titans now. And they just continue to roll right along, really. They go play action here on 1st down. Going deep for Hopkins. And that's caught inside the 30. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And boy, it was pretty.
So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And when you break it down, you know, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting. But obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You know, you just all of a sudden, Whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like, let's enjoy watching our team play this well. This is fun.